Hi guys, my name is Claudia. Welcome to my first YouTube video ever. So I decided I wanted to start this channel because I want to invite you all to my life. I am big on journaling. I love to tell people about things, how they can improve, or like just my personal stuff. I always feel like there's so much you can learn from others, and if only we weren't so shy or we weren't so hung up about sharing certain things, we would be able to connect with others more and help others. So that's the purpose of my channel and why I've wanted to start this for quite some time. I just didn't know how to do it, so forgive my low budget video. This is my first video, and I just thought, you know what, just start filming and post, and then go from there and see what you can improve, what areas you can, maybe shorten or elaborate more on. So this is my first video, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that I can do better and work on over time. And yeah, so this first video I'm gonna do is about getting ready with me, or getting ready with me in the morning. It's still technically the morning here in San Antonio, Texas. I am here. I do have something under. I'm just gonna put on my shirt that I plan on wearing today. It's plain, just plain black grayish. I wanted something neutral. And you know what I realized? I said get ready with me, which means I'm gonna be putting on my makeup and stuff, yet I don't have my makeup bag with me, so I'm gonna go get that. Just wait a little bit. It won't take long. So I'm here in San Antonio, Texas, because I have a Airbnb house out here. It's the second one that I purchased, and this is my little makeup bag. It's really beat up. I got it in Thailand about, let's see, five years ago. It's been quite a long time since I got that bag. It's really, I don't even think it's a makeup bag. I'm not sure what it's for, but I use it as that. Yeah, so I put all my essentials in here, and I carry my makeup bag with me everywhere because I'm insecure. Just kidding. Not because I'm insecure per se, but I'm that type of person that needs to reapply makeup sometimes because I'm oily, and the makeup will just kind of like come off, and it looks like I didn't wear any. And then also I have very pale lip color, and the lipstick comes off easily too. If you're eating or drinking something, or for me at least, it comes off. So then I like to carry some stuff with me so I can reapply. So it's basically the stuff that I usually need to reapply would be like lipstick, powder, and sometimes, actually those are the only two things. But I also like to carry my other stuff just in case like something were to happen where I need to be somewhere and I didn't have enough time to put on my full makeup. I just want to be prepared. I want to have those things with me. It makes me feel better. So I washed my face this morning. I slept with my makeup, which is a horrible thing to do. I don't like doing that. I know there's a lot of girls that get away with doing that. Nothing happens to them. They don't break out. They have, I don't know, just perfect skin or something, and nothing happens to them. But for me, anytime I've done that before, I tend to break out, and that's not good. I have very sensitive skin. I've dealt with acne pretty much all of my life, different levels of severity. The first time I really dealt with it, that it was a problem, outside of what's considered normal as a teen. I was 16. It was a summer. I don't remember what summer year it was, but I had just finished sophomore year, and I was going into my wait, no, I lied. I had just finished my junior year and I was going into my senior year. So in that summer break period, I just started to get acne, and it started like just with little, it looked like little goosebumps, not much, just maybe like a rash or something. It was very minor, but there were little tiny like skin colored bumps on my face. And at first I just thought it was not a big deal because I had never experienced severe acne, and I just didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was like a skin reaction or just something minor that would go away eventually. And then it didn't. What happened was it just became acne, and they started to get bigger, and I had really severe acne going into the beginning of my senior year, and it was so bad that I was very depressed. The first time I had ever experienced depression in my life. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was very, very insecure and very sad because, you know, this is, you know, your senior year. Senior year is supposed to be the best year of high school, or the most memorable at least. And I felt that I wasn't able to really enjoy it because I was so self-conscious about my skin. I had so much acne, I couldn't, you know, cover it. Makeup wasn't helping. Like, I mean, if anything, yeah, sure, I guess it can cover up the redness or pinkness, but the bumps were there, and there were a lot. And, you know, of course, lighting and everything can make acne look worse because you could see, you know, the dimensions of it. And it was so bad. And it was not just like in one area, like I could hide or anything. It was my face, and it was specifically around like my mouth. I had a lot all over here. It was horrible. It looked like a donut, and it was so red and irritated, and there's nothing I can do. Like, I tried treatment, all kinds of treatments, face washes. I went to doctor. My parents took me to some like place where they did like a pimple extraction thing, and then they like a scraping, but that only made it worse. It irritated my skin more. It actually caused scarring, and it was horrible. I couldn't go to school, or I didn't want to go to school, because after doing that, like that scraping of my skin had to grow back, and there was just like a weird ugly phase of it. Just looked like snake skin all over, and it was makeup just looked worse when I put it on that. And I probably shouldn't have even been putting makeup on top of that, but it was the worst. And I'm so sorry, I don't know how I sidetracked into acne in my skin, but I guess it makes sense why I'm even talking about it, because to be honest with you, I am not really a makeup person. That's not what I want to spend time doing, really, at all. If I was like one of those lucky girls or people, guys, well, some guys shouldn't wear makeup, in my personal opinion, because I mean, then they take away from a girl being a girl, right? But anyway, some people are just lucky. And I say lucky because they have good genetics and they don't struggle with skin issues. Face, you know, the face is very, very personal. That's the first thing people look at. It's not like I could hide it. Like, if it was in my back, and I'm not saying that that's any less sucky, but at least you can cover it with a shirt, right? Like, yeah, it's there, it's horrible, but you don't lead with your back, you lead with your face. So if you have acne on your face, that sucks. Because not just a little acne, I'm talking about severe acne. Anyway, so if it was up to me and I had perfect skin, like I've seen many people in my life with, I would not wear makeup. I would not wear this. I would not wear cover up. I just wouldn't. Before I had acne, I didn't do any of that. The only thing I probably did do sometimes, and it wasn't like, oh, I have to do it, but just, yeah, just to make myself look a little bit more girly or just a little cuter, is I would wear mascara, because I do have really small eyelashes and you can't really see them. I mean, I have them, but they don't pop much. And I have small eyes, And I'm not saying anything bad about small eyes. I love my small eyes. I love everything about me, but you know, if I wanted to stand out, the only thing I would probably wear is eye makeup, like mascara, possibly some eyeliner, as you see right now. I have, and by the way, I didn't do this morning. Like I mentioned before, I slept with my makeup on last night because I was being lazy, which I usually can't get away with as a girl that has sensitive skin. But I did, luckily no pimples, nothing. I washed my face this morning, and I've used different things throughout my life, and I try to stick to whatever I use. I try to just stick with that brand, that thing, because like as I mentioned, I have sensitive skin. My face will react to certain things if it's new, or I don't know, something's different about it. So let me just show you what I'm currently using. For a long time, I was using Neutrogena face wash. And then that's all I used really for years and years and years. I maybe changed the style of Neutrogena face wash to like from something soft to like a little bit more scrubby-ish textured. But I stopped using that because it was kind of harsh. The scrubby one was kind of harsh for my skin over time, and my dermatologist told me to stop using that. Later in my adult life, this was about 2 to 3 years ago, I experienced severe acne again, and this time it was way worse than the first time. The first one was bad, don't get me wrong, it was bad, but at least those pimples I could pop sometimes, although they say you shouldn't. But let's be real, nobody that has a lot of acne never ever like touches it, because it's hard, because sometimes you do have pimples that look ready to pop, and you feel like you can speed up the process if you just let some of that stuff that's in there come out. Of course you do it carefully, because who wants to scar? Nobody, right? But later in my adult life, I thought I was done with acne. I really didn't have any more acne that was to be worried about or think it was an issue. I'd get maybe one pimple every once in a great while or two. It was like, you know, under control. I didn't have great skin texture only because I had experienced acne when I was younger. So obviously my skin wasn't like baby soft, like this is a bad example, but like this one, like baby soft like this, which I wish I had. But you know, let's be realistic, that will never possibly happen anytime soon. I don't think there's technology that can reverse your skin back to this perfect untouched skin. But yeah, so this last time and hopefully final time that I experienced severe acne, it was very scary and much worse because it was like deep set in my skin. It wasn't even something that I can at first see. I could just feel it. Like it looked like normal, like this, right? But I could feel there's something under, and it was hard, very hardened, and they were on both sides of my cheeks. They were just like really deep, hard balls, and kind of like a cyst, you know, and I never experienced that before. So at first I was like, oh my God, I hope it just goes away, or like, I guess it's like a pimple, but it will eventually come up to surface and it'll pop, whatever, you know, or I don't know. But months passed, weeks passed, months passed, and it wouldn't go away. Instead, I've started to notice other little things, like tiny little goosebumps, like flesh-like colored bumps. Not huge, but just noticeable, like right here on my neck, which is very weird because I've never experienced acne on my neck, ever. But what it reminded me of was exactly what I started seeing that summer between my junior and senior year on my face, which were those tiny little goose-like flesh-colored bumps that looked like it could be a rash or nothing serious, but they didn't go away. I just remember seeing a bunch right here, all around here. And the funny thing is that when I first realized those tiny little bumps, it was here in San Antonio, Texas. I had come out here to do a cleaning. I had someone that just left, a guest that had just left, and I was in my best shape physically. I had been working out all the time, every day, and I was really happy with that. But then I noticed that, and I wasn't sure if maybe it was a hormonal thing. I started thinking maybe I've been working out too much, and I know there's been a link, at least with me, anytime that I've worked out a lot consistently, it's great for my body. I am like in the best shape ever, but then I start to experience like some type of acne. And it's never gotten that bad where it became severe, but it will start to create some acne for me. And I remember before, when I would work out a lot, sometimes I'd get it around here, which is an unusual spot for me because I, again, never really experienced acne in this area, like my chin, neck, or whatever. So I thought maybe that's what it was, because I had been working out pretty hard. And what I mean hard is every single day. Sometimes I do doubles of HIIT workouts. And then I was also eating protein bars, something that I don't do on a regular if I don't work out, or I just never did. There's no reason to eat protein bars because I didn't see the point in that. I think I said I was going to show you the face wash that I'm using now, and I totally got sidetracked because I started talking about this acne stuff. I didn't realize when I was gonna do this video that I was gonna delve into the acne stuff so heavily, but it's kind of interesting that I am. But now that I'm thinking about it, I guess that makes sense, because acne has really affected my life. I know people say, oh, don't let, things you can't control affect you, but that's a lie. Everybody, anybody, I'm sure, that has experienced something like this, acne, and I'm talking about severe, not just like, oh, 1 pimple, 2, 5, whatever. Those people, I hate when people that have never really experienced severe acne give their comments and say, it's not a big deal. I get acne too. No, you really don't. Not like me, not like where you are concerned that you're gonna scar, or that you actually have scarred because of acne. And I have scarred because of acne. The first time I ever had acne, that was one of my biggest concerns too. I was like, man, like, I don't want this. And aside from it being ugly and painful, because it was also painful on my face, like it would hurt. It was like, it'd get really dry, or I have all these like wounds essentially. And I was concerned, even if I didn't touch them, I was concerned I was going to get scars, because it was just too many, that it was impossible for your skin to, like, I feel it was impossible for my skin to not be affected by all of these wounds, these pimples, these things that are like on my skin. And luckily, after a bit of suffering and failing on different treatments, there was one, and I wish I would know exactly what it is that I took, but there was this one pill that they gave me that they told me it was the level below Accutane, but it was supposed to really be good for clearing acne. And they said, if this doesn't work to clear your acne, then we might need to consider Accutane, but we really don't want to use Accutane on you, because Accutane is a very it's a very strong medication, and it can have a lot of severe side effects, or it has a lot of side effects that can be severe. I don't know, that's the same thing, just said reversed. But yeah, I tried it. It worked. It stopped the acne. My skin got cleared up. That was absolutely amazing. I was so happy. I felt good again. Of course, I still had some insecurities, because while I was going through that transition, I just felt like I couldn't not wear like this kind of makeup, makeup on my skin, because I felt like my skin had been compromised and it no longer looked like this, which I loved. Like, anytime anybody has skin like this, do you need to worry? No, you could just go out. Who cares? You're not even thinking about your skin. But after you've dealt with acne, or while you're dealing with acne, severe or mild to severe acne, and now you have enlarged pores, they're actually visible, and before you couldn't even like tell you had pores. You didn't even know, think about pores. That wasn't even a thing for you in your mind. you just feel some kind of way. You know, you can't help but compare yourself sometimes to other girls or guys or people or anyone who you notice doesn't wear makeup and doesn't have to. So anyway, I started to wear some light makeup. Actually, I kind of wore some heavy makeup in the beginning because I was like traumatized and I felt like my skin was awful. But I started to feel a lot better, seeing that all of the bumps and acne had pretty much been, you know, gone away. And luckily I just had some blemishes, but they gave me this special thing. I don't know what it's called. It's like some ointment, like some kind of cream. It was like a bleaching cream, I think. Some kind of like bleaching cream for like blemishes. And all I would do is you just put it in the affected areas that you had some redness or blemishes, and it worked wonders. It just basically removed those blemishes. Like my skin was evenly just one color. It was not one color in a bad way, but like one skin tone, like back to my normal skin tone, no evidence of blemishes. And that was amazing. I just love that combo that they gave me. Within, I want to say through 2 months, 2-3 months, I was cleared skin again. I was so happy right before like the big stuff. Like I think it was prom. By prom, I felt my best. I feel so happy, so pretty. My confidence kind of came back a bit, and I went to prom and I had like a lot of senior things that I did that towards the end, and I have a bunch of pictures that I just feel so beautiful in. And that lasted for a bit, you know, and then after high school I slowly started to get acne again. It's kind of like fell between the light to mild. Not severe yet, but significant acne where you can say, oh, that girl has some acne, you know. She's not cleared face. She doesn't have perfect skin. But I was okay with it. I could deal with that. I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm just the girl that has some acne, you know, here, there, whatever, something like, you know, like it's some odd spots, kind of almost the same spots usually. It's kind of interesting how acne works. And then I had a friend that also struggled with acne, and she told me to try birth control. I was totally against birth control because I'm like, oh, I'm, you know, conservative, and I don't, you know, sleep around, and I don't, you know, there's no reason why I need to be on birth control. And if I get birth control, it just like, just makes me seem like I'm always having sex. And I just had this like negative thing about birth control. I attributed it to like, oh, you're sexually active and you're sleeping around or something, even though I did have a boyfriend. And I just had one person that I was with for a very long time, and trying to get into details about anything because I don't want to. And but just birth control felt like wrong in my mind. But then I kind of wasn't too happy with the amount of acne I was gonna say. Oh, like I don't know, what if it like goes from this like mild to like severe thing, because it was kind of on the borders of like, it's kind of significant amount of acne, but not as bad as high school. So then I was like, all right, whatever, let me just try it. I tried it, and voila, she was so right. It totally helped with balancing my hormones out or whatever was going on. It helped, and I started to get clear skin again. Not like 100% clear, but it significantly reduced the amount of acne I was kind of getting, and it was more like down to like a few pimples here and there. Like maybe I'd get a 1 or 2. Most pimples I'd get maybe was like 3, 4, you know, somewhere around my face. I never experienced acne like in my body, on my body or back, or nothing like else besides my face or my neck. Except, and when I say exception, because I don't really consider it body acne or a problem with it, because I'd get it randomly, and every once in a great while I'd get like one on my chest, like one, like literally just like one pimple that would be so painful and hurt. I guess because like it was like a virgin skin or something, and it wasn't used to getting acne at all, so it's just like a sensitive area. But every once in a great while, like every once a year, or just like once in a great while, I get one here, so somewhere here, but like one. And it wasn't like horrible. I was like, okay, whatever. I could just cover it and it'll go away eventually. It would take a long time to go away, but whatever. I'm taking a long time to do my makeup because I talk a lot. I'm a talker. And something about me that you might notice as I continue to share about my life is that if I talk, it's hard for me to do other things. So it's like I can't talk and walk at the same time. No, do people say that's the same? Talk and walk at the same time? Or chew gum and something else. Well, that expression might be kind of accurate for me. If I'm talking and I'm into my talking, that's all I'm really doing, instead of like the other things I need to do. So that's why I work best when I'm by myself. I cannot be around people. If I need to get something done, forget about it. Claudia needs to work alone because Claudia gets easily distracted. If it's not because she's talking, it's because she's paying attention to everything going around her and unable to just focus on what she needs to do. Or could just be distracted because I easily get annoyed by other things going around me. Like if it's a smell, like say I'm working out and there's someone next to me that's stinky, like that stench will affect me. Like I cannot concentrate, or I will not be in my best mood, and it would just like affect everything. I'm very sensitive, I guess you could say. But I feel this will be worth it because I don't see this as wasting time. I see this as starting my YouTube channel, and this is a learning curve for me, and I will get better at it. I will just get better at managing different things at the same time. And actually, different things at the same time, that sounds funny because I'm not really doing anything special. I'm just talking and doing my makeup. But I usually never talk and do my makeup. I listen to music and do my makeup. And that's easier because that's passive. I'm not talking. I'm just chilling, letting the music, you know, work its magic. It's, you know, getting me in the right mood. And yeah, but normally I don't take forever to do my makeup. Normally, if I'm not distracted and I'm gonna use MAC. I love MAC. This color is Sitting Pretty. I don't know if you can, wait, Sitting Pretty. You can see it. I don't know. I see influencers do this where they, I don't think that's working. Usually they do something like this and then, I don't know, whatever. It's Sitting Pretty by MAC. And as I've gotten older, I like to use more neutral colors for my makeup, especially for my lips, because I don't want to bring too much attention to my face, if that makes any sense. I want it to be kind of like a neutral thing, like, oh, she's pretty, she looks kind of natural. I'm not, you know, gonna I'm not gonna like detailedly look at her face too much because, you know, she's just like neutrally cute. Like, she's not trying too hard. Because if I feel like if I do anything brighter or just something that causes more attention to my face, either because I did like really wow eye makeup or bright color or something. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I just, for me, I don't want to cause too much attention to my face, because then they're gonna look at my skin, and I'm still kind of self-conscious about my skin and the quality of my skin, and then being like, oh, she has some bad skin. She has some acne scars, or I don't know what's up with her skin, like it's not even, or ill, or I don't know. I'm still struggling with my self-esteem, as you can tell. I love myself, don't get me wrong, but I'm also very, I guess you could say, sensitive when it comes to my face and my skin, which is surprising that I'm even doing this video. But I don't want to stop myself from doing something I really want to do just because I'm sensitive or I feel a little insecure about something. I just feel like if we stop from doing anything we want to do just because we're fearful or insecure, then we'll never do the things we want to do, and we'll never get to that next part in our lives, or, you know, we'll never be able to see what life could be if we just get past that little insecurity. At the end of the day, who cares, right? At the end of the day, you're not me, and I shouldn't care like what you or anybody thinks about my skin. You don't live my life, right? And your opinion is just an opinion, and you might think I'm ugly or whatever, but somebody else may not. And you know, opinions are just opinions. As long as I love myself and I'm kind to myself, and that's all that matters. At the end of the day, we're all gonna die, and we're all aging and getting old, and I mean, that's not a bad thing, but nothing's gonna stay the same forever. Nothing. Even those with perfect skin, their skin eventually will sag or something, you know, or who knows, you know, something happens, and you know, nothing stays absolutely perfect and fresh forever. It's part of life. I tell myself, part of life. So now that I've done that, I still have some residue makeup from yesterday, which is good in my case, because I don't want to like redo everything from scratch. I took off the main stuff, like the stuff that's on my skin. That's the stuff that I get concerned of, because I don't want to get acne over something stupid. So I did use my face wash to take off the face makeup. This eye area stuff, I'm not, you know, too worried about. I don't get acne, you know, here. Knock on wood. I don't know if people ever do. This is what I think. Get acne there. I think it might be a rare, probably it does happen, but I'm sure it's absolutely rare for someone to get it, acne in that area. I don't know. But I am coloring in my eyebrows. I like to use this Bare Minerals. It's super like barely visible now. Bare Minerals, I think it's like a gel, eyebrow gel thing. I've had this for 10 years, nearly 10 years. It is amazing. The color is supposed to be like this magic color. I call it magic color because it doesn't matter if you have like dark hair color or light, it kind of just blends with your hair color and supposed to look natural. So that's what I use, and it stays on pretty well, and I feel like it blends nicely. A coworker of mine from like 10 years ago told me about this brand and color because I asked her, like, wow, when she would do her makeup, it looked very nice. Her eyebrows looked really nice, and like it looked very natural too. It just looked nice. So I asked her, hey, like, what do you use for your eyebrows? Like, what color is that? It looks really, really good. And then she told me, and she was so right. I paid like 20 bucks for this 10 years ago, and I still have plenty in here to last me, if I had to guess, another 10 years. That's crazy. I don't even know how this company makes money for this product, but this is a phenomenal product, if I say so myself. Also, I am doing some washing. I'm washing the comforters, or the things that go inside the duvet for my king size bed and my queen size bed. When I come out to my Airbnbs, which is now not as often, well, it never was that often, because I usually, you know, I had a cleaning lady and they would do the cleanings between guests. But ever since I got rid of them, now I do the cleanings after every guest leaves. Do a deep cleaning. I like to do that. I like to provide quality, cleanliness, everything. I like to be great about that. Gives me a lot of pride. So anyway, I am currently washing the stuff that goes inside the duvets, and I don't know if you can hear that, but that's what's That's the background noise. If you can hear that, it's the washing machine doing its thing. You see, doesn't it look pretty? Somebody on YouTube that I saw that was putting on makeup said you should, when you apply your eyebrow makeup, you should do a little wing at the end, but like going kind of like up, and it helps with giving the illusion of like a facelift, or like your face being lifted and youthfulness. At this point, I get called ma'am all the time, and I used to hate it so much. Some people apparently say it out of respect, whether you're young or not. I guess it's a southern thing or something like that. So for them, okay guys, thank you. But others, for example, in California, when I'm in California, I don't take it as, oh, it's a southern thing. I take it as, you know, you're fucking saying that I look old, or that I look like I am a ma'am. And to be ma'am, I associate with being old, like in your 40s, and I'm not in my 40s yet. But I'm starting to just whatever at this point. It doesn't affect me that much anymore. It just really get to me. Especially when I just started hearing it often. Like when it became like an often thing, I was like, oh gosh, that means I look old. And now I'm like, I don't know if it's my body, my face, a combination of everything, you know, just when you age. I guess you could see age everywhere. So I don't know. But since I'm turning 40 this year in June, I am starting to just let that ma'am thing go, because okay, fine, whatever, I'm almost 40. And when you're 40, I'm not saying you're old, but to me, in my mind, seems like I'm not young anymore, right? My 30s, I still feel like, oh my God, you're 30s, in your 30s, that's not old. To me, 30s is not old. To me, 30s is like mature, but still young. You're still young. I'm gonna go eat in just a bit after I finish getting ready. I'm gonna go have some brunch. I haven't had anything to eat this morning. I've been like trying to minimize the amount of snacking and unnecessary meals, because I've been doing a lot of that, and I gained about 50 pounds in like a year and a half. That is ridiculous. I weigh more than I have ever weighed in my life, even more than when I was 9 months pregnant. At 9 months pregnant, I weighed 172 pounds. 9 months pregnant, I had a full size baby in my belly, and I weighed at my max, so 172. And now I'm scared to tell you how much I weigh, but at my highest, I was close to 190. That's crazy. That's like 20 pounds more than my max at my 9 months pregnancy period. I brought it down. I've been, in the last 2 weeks, I've been like really trying to be intentional, and I'm counting calories. I am working out every day. So this morning I weighed myself. I was, to me, it's a good thing, but at the same time, I know it sounds scary for anybody who knows how much I used to weigh and where I'm at now. But 179, that's a big number, but at the same time, it's a good place to be, because I was weighing a lot more, and I was headed like to like obese land. If I probably am obese, considered by the whatever you know, scales or numbers they have online. But I'm gonna have a White Claw. It's Sunday, and I want to treat myself to a little alcohol. Alcohol is bad too, but I'm gonna treat myself to a little alcohol. This is White Claw Hard Seltzer Raspberry, and I was intentional with this too. I looked and searched. I'm like, okay, I want to have a little, you know, take the little edge off with some alcohol, but I don't want to drink something that has too many calories. So this one is just 5%. So I'm not gonna get all crazy drunk or anything, but just a tiny little, you know, buzzity buzz, hopefully. And it's only 100 calories. So that's what I'm gonna have. And I feel a little wild, on the wild side, so I'm having raspberry. I've never had this flavor before. I'm new to this, so I don't even know where I'm staring. I keep wanting to stare over there, but the camera is over there. I just wanna make sure I'm looking at you guys. I don't know, this might be a weird video, but going forward, I'm gonna take a lot of, I'm gonna learn a lot from this post and try to adjust. and do better. So, cheers. If you have something to drink, cheers with me. Cheers. So when I'm out in San Antonio or my other Airbnb like Havasu or just any place outside of my normal, you know, my normal home, which is in Monterey Park, I like to venture. I like to Google new spots and places to check out, specifically cafes. I love cafes, places that have brunch or like cozy little coffee spots with yummy pastries and, you know, the couches and the ambiance that just gives you chill vibes. I, you know, love that because sorry, because I love, I don't know, I just love those experiences. It brings peace and peace to myself. And I like to read. So once I find really cool spots, I take note. And then I like to bring my book. If I am reading something, which I usually am, I'll bring my book and I'll read there. I love that whole vibe experience. I'm almost done. I'll try and get better at this. Do a little bit of eye makeup. I think I'm gonna use this. Oh no, this one needs to sharpen that. I have another one that's like this. This is a purple lavender color, but I have another one that is pretty much the exact same thing. It's just a different color. It's like a black. So I'm gonna use the black one. Actually, this one's gray. It's gray, but it's dark, so it's kind of like black almost looking. But anyway, so this is a gray one. It's a gel eyeliner. So I'm gonna put it on my eyes. You might not be able to see it because I need to get closer to the mirror so I apply correctly. So how long does it take you guys, girls, specifically if you're watching this, to do your makeup? If you're not distracted and you wear makeup, how long does it take you? Is it minimal time? So something minimal to me would be like 5 to like 10 minutes? Or is it, you know, just a regular decent time, which is not a long time, but you need some time for it. So something like 15 to 20 minutes? Or do you take a long time? And what I mean by long time is anything 30 minutes and over. Like you need at least 30 minutes or more to do your makeup all the time when you get ready. And I'm not talking about your hair or nothing like that. That's extra. I'm just talking about makeup alone. Like, hey, you know, you gotta, you know, I put in some, do your eyes, your lips, eyebrows, whatever. Not your hair. That's a different set of time. But if you're just doing your face makeup, 30 minutes or more to me is quite a long time. I know if you guys look at how long this video is, it would appear that I take forever to do my makeup because we're going on 40 plus minutes and my makeup looks basic. Sorry, excuse me. But guess what? It's because I'm distracted doing something I've never done before, which is this video. And that's why I'm taking forever. But normally, if I'm not doing a video, this, whatever I'm doing right now, would have taken me maybe 15 minutes, 15, 20. So I guess I'm in the mid, on the decent amount of time bracket. And if you guys also want to follow me, I do have an Instagram. It is 3 2, 1. Keep it simple. 3, 2, 1. Keep it simple. I created it because I wanted a page, kind of like a journal almost, of positivity, minimalism, my journey to minimalism, my journey to fitness and wellness, and just trying to keep things as simple as possible, because I have always dealt with, or I used to deal with, a lot of anxiety, generalized anxiety and stress over all the things. I was an overthinker. I want to say I was, because I still do some of those things, but I have worked through a lot of it, where now I've minimized that stuff that I used to deal with. That was like my daily normal me, Claudia thing. So I like to say was, probably still deal with it sometimes. But yeah, I created that to help me deal with, it's kind of like a journey, a live journey of how I was dealing with these things that I struggled with: the overthinking, the stressing out, the generalized anxiety, the scatterbrain, the ADHD like things that I, dealt with, still deal with, I guess. Negativity, how to, think glass half full versus glass half empty, how to be in the present, how to let go of things that are not serving me, how to, all the positive things, right? All the things to live my best life. That's kind of why I started that Instagram. That was the point. How to be a better mom, how to show up for things even if I'm scared, how to go after the things I want, all the good things, all the good stuff. So that was the point of that. And if you guys want to follow me there, you can. It's again 3, 2, 1. Keep it simple. My name is Claudia. I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but if I didn't, my bad. My name is Claudia, and you can find me there if you'd like to follow. I post, I want to say I post regularly, at least once a couple times a day. Sometimes I might not post at all. And one day I'm gonna wear this Clinique sampler I got when I purchased some Clinique stuff in the past. It's pretty strong, and I probably shouldn't have put that much on, but I did anyway. Oh, forgot to curl my eyelashes and mascara. Using the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Uncensored Mascara. It's just basic for right now. I'm just using that. And I like to use the MAC eyelash curler. It's one of the best eyelash curlers that I've come across. So once I find something that's really good or close to the best, I like to stick with that. Don't like to change it up too much. If I find something that's really good, try to stick to it, unless they change the product and then I'm forced to get something else. And just curling my eyelashes, my little baby eyelashes, just to help them stand out a little bit more. I'm thinking that for this video, since it's my first YouTube video, I am gonna just post it as is. I am not gonna edit anything. Might be kind of a torturous video for anyone that sticks through the entire thing. But the reason behind that is I'm thinking that way I'll get honest feedback and see what those areas that I need to improve on are, and then kind of go from there. At the end of the day, of course, I will decide how I want to approach things, but I want to do it this way. Let's just be raw, authentic, as authentically me as possible, and show where I'm at in this new YouTube blogging, vlogging, get ready with me, etc. Posting my life. Come with me on my journey of everything. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to put it into that, but totally forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so I'm gonna just put it this way. That way I can see what those areas are that I need to work on, and then adjust as needed. So I can make this the best it can be and entertaining for those that like my content. So I got this iPhone watch. I kind of like it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's cool, I guess. Is it worth keeping it? I'm not sure, but I've been trying it out. It's cute, right? There's a lot of things you can do with it, but it has been causing like these weird rash bumps. I don't know if you can see them. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 I've gotten are these really weird rash bumps. And so I'm starting to wonder, is it worth it for me to keep it if it's causing me some noticeable bumps on my wrist, where I had perfect skin before. As you can see, I have perfect skin here. And that's why I know, like for a fact, that I have the potential for great skin, but I'm also very sensitive. So all the little minor things, all the like things that are probably minor for others and have no effect on them, affect me. As you can see, these bumps out of nowhere. Like perfect skin, wear this thing, and now it's out of control. Also, I'm that type of person that if there are fleas or there are mosquitoes or there's anything out there, they will come after me and attack me. And I could be around others and I'm the only one that's getting bitten. I don't know, there's just something about my skin. It's like a crazy thing. It's like a good and bad thing. I'm like, wow, like I have this great skin, da, da, da. But just any little inconvenience can come after me and affect me and really make me suffer. So that's the bad thing. The good thing is like, wow, I have amazing skin. And also it's like, if I see it in the positive light, like, you know, the glass half full, I must be so delicious and smell so good that all the weird critters want to come after me. There's something amazing about me, apparently. So yummy. They can't help themselves. They'll find me. Me, only me, right? So that's the flip side, positive side, whatever, I don't know. And lastly, I'm going to show you that face wash I was talking about earlier. I never showed you because I kept talking and got distracted. Hold on. Here it is, my friends. It's Cetaphil Gentle Foaming Cleanser for normal to dry skin. Now, normally I would consider myself an oily person, but I don't think I found any for oily for this brand. It says it has glycerin, vitamins B5 and E, so it's supposed to be good for your skin. And so far it's been very gentle and great for my skin. It also says on the back, this gentle self-foaming cleanser formulated with hydrating glycerin and vitamins B5 and E removes dirt, makeup, and excess oil without stripping skin of its natural moisture. Fragrance-free, paraben-free, won't clog pores, hypoallergenic, trusted by dermatologists just for 75 years. So it defends against weakened skin barrier, dryness, irritation, roughness, tightness. Directions: massage foam onto damp skin, rinse. What are the ingredients on this? Oh, it says skin sensitivity 5 signs. So I guess the 5 that I just read to you as far as defense against. Ingredients: it has water, cocamidopropyl, betaine, cocoa glucoside, betaine, glycerin, panthenol, vitamin B5, tocopherol acetate, vitamin E, sodium benzoate, polysorbate 20, polyquaternium 10, phenoxyethanol, citric acid. I didn't need to read all of that, but I just did. I figured I'll just read everything. Anyway, I'm feeling a little buzz now. You know why? Because I had nothing to eat so far, and I keep looking over there, but maybe I should be looking there. There or there in the middle. Okay, tell me which one's right. Okay, I'm gonna look there where I keep looking, which clearly is wrong because there's no camera lens there. Look at the middle. Hi guys, I'm looking at the middle of the screen. Am I looking at you guys? I don't know because I can't see, because when I look in the middle, I'm seeing general view or something. And I'm gonna look over there where the lens is. Am I looking at you guys now? Let me know. Is it, I'm gonna point to, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. So 1 will be to the right side where I keep wanting to look, which I think it's not the right one. 2 is right straight in the middle. Am I looking at you guys? Or 3, I'm looking at the lens, the actual lens where the camera is capturing everything. Am I looking at you guys? Is it 1, 2, 3? Let me know. I want to improve. Thank you. Thank you for staying along. I am just going to finish up this mascara stuff. I guess I should do it and then like show you the final product. Although I don't think it's going to change much because I have small eyelashes. But okay, let's see. Let's finish this off. Meanwhile, did you guys eat already? If you did, what did you eat? What do you guys have for Sunday mornings? Do you have breakfast? Do you skip breakfast? Do you do brunch? Do you skip that? Do you just have lunch? Do you not really have a meal? You just eat whatever you feel like? Let me know down in the comments. I am interested to see what is your Sundays? What do your Sundays look like? Or do you just stay in bed all day, rotting? What do they call it? Rotting and not rotting in bed. Maybe that's what they call it. I can't. Self-rotting? I don't know. It's like a term I've heard before that it's basically you just do a bunch of nothing because it's necessary. So like you just rot for a bit because it helps you feel better. I do that. I do that sometimes. For a bit, I was doing that on Sundays specifically. I would just bed rot. I think that's what they call it. And it was like therapeutic. Just like you just stay in, watch TV, lay, sleep, whatever, and you really do nothing, and then you feel great. Because we're always overstimulated with everything around, social media, ads, phones, technology, people, work, life, all of it. Yeah, I know, I take forever to put on mascara when I just have tiny little eyelashes. I'm almost done. Almost done. And I'm not saying I'm so hungry, but I am looking forward to eating. Because after that, I got a few things I need to do, like finish laundry. Then I want to go to, I'm done. Can you tell the difference? I don't know. I feel cute, right? Go brush my teeth, wash my hands, brush my teeth, finish getting ready, like put on my clothes and stuff. I'm gonna wear, I think I'm gonna keep this shirt on. And then I'm gonna wear these jeans, these are Levi jeans. I'll just wear them now, I guess. You guys are still here. That's part of the getting ready, right? So I'm gonna put that on. And head out for my little adventure of finding a cute cafe slash brunch place. Want some yummy coffee. More than likely I'm gonna do a basic coffee because I'm a basic girl. I like the basic black coffee, no creamer, sugar, nothing, just plain black coffee. And I'm gonna find something healthy to eat. And then do the rest of the errands I need to do. Okay, this is what it looks like. Or I might wear this shirt. What do you guys think? Or just the black shirt? You tell me. This or plain black. I'm gonna wear my new Nike shoes I got too. Show ya. Got these new shoes. They're so pretty. I'm just a little concerned they might get dirty, so should I wear these or save these for when I get back to LA where it's not so, I'm not saying it's dirty here, but you know, a little less dirt out. Or I'll put these on. I wore these yesterday. You know what? I think I wear the black ones to play it safe. Because the other ones I feel like might get dirty. You know, also, I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but if I do, it's some piece that I think is absolutely cute and I wear it a lot if I find something. And in this case, it's these little flowers. I love them. They look like little doodles. Gold doodles. Little vintage look to me. I don't know. I think they're cute. What y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm not good with accents. I don't have any talents with that. Let's see. So I'm gonna put on some new socks. I also got these socks the other day. I went to 2 different places to shop for shoes. The first one was Nordstrom Rack, which I got these for 40 bucks. They're valued at 50 bucks. Then the day after that, I went to another shoe place called Shoe Carnival or Carnival Shoe, something like that. And I got these badass Nike shoes that are so cool. They even say 19, not on this one, but the other one says 1972 in the back. I don't know what that means. These were from 1972, a model from the 1972s, I'm not sure. But I love them. Those cost 75 bucks. And then there I bought these cool Nike socks. They're dry fit, so they're very comfy and they're good with sweat. These pants I'm wearing are super tight and squish my belly because I'm fat. Oh my goodness. Well, I consider myself fat right now. Speaking just about myself because I know what I can look like and where I've been, and this is my chubbiest, I guess, fattest era. It's my fat era, but it's not for long. I'm turning 40 June 14, and I have a goal. My goal, and you're gonna follow me on that if you like. My goal is that by 40, I will have dropped the excess weight. I will be somewhere between 145 to 150 goal weight for now. But in reality, my real goal weight is gonna be something like, 140, 138, 37. But anyway, by June 14, hopefully by my birthday, I will have dropped significant weight, and I will be somewhere between 145, 150, hopefully more like 145. And I will be not just slim down, but fit, because I've been working on my muscles and doing weights and all this stuff. So you'll see. I'll bring you along. The struggles, all of it, the realness, all of it. And you will see the transformation of Claudia. I will be my best self. And I plan a trip to Europe because I've always wanted to go, and things have happened, like the pandemic got in the way, so it didn't happen when I had planned it originally. But I'm gonna do it. I'm turning 40. I want to do all the things I said I wanted to do. No excuses. I don't care. I'm not scared. I'm gonna go for it. So I'm booking that trip. I want to go to Portugal in Europe. So I'm thinking Lisbon, Portugal, and then stay at a hostel because you can meet people there, and I'm not scared. I am excited. And then be bikini ready. So for that I need to work really hard. I can get there. I know I can. I'm also gonna do my nails because they look like crap. You find a good nail place up here. If you guys know of any, let me know. Send the recommendations over. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. If you can recommend anything, and you guys are from San Antonio, Texas, I would like a good hair stylist / colorist, because I would like to go back to like possibly blonde, and I want something like edgy, cute, whatever, like maybe long bob. No, I think that sounds weird, but I do want to go blonde, lighter. I also need somewhat of a haircut, but like maybe just layers, long layers. And then a great nail place. So what else? Those are the two main ones that I need for now. So if you can send them my way, let me know. I appreciate it. Or any good food places too, coffee places, whatever. Open to all the suggestions. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Sunday. Love you guys, and thank you for tuning in. If you stayed throughout the entire time, extra hugs and kisses. I love you guys. Bye.